Most people who try to manifest their desired reality understand the concepts of manifestation in theory, yet they struggle to see real results. They visualize, set intentions, and try to stay positive, but nothing seems to change. The reason? They're missing the structured process that actually makes shifting work. It's not enough to simply want a new reality. You have to align with it through a specific sequence of steps. Shifting timelines isn't about hoping things will change and then waiting for external proof. It's about internally aligning with the reality you want so that it naturally becomes your experience. Many people unknowingly block their shifts by taking the wrong approach, relying on effort, or getting caught in patterns of doubt and resistance. But when you understand the correct process, shifting becomes effortless. In this video, we will break down the 7 essential steps to shifting timelines, a structured method that allows you to move into the reality where your desires are already true. These steps are based in the mechanics of how reality works, and whether you've been trying to manifest for years without success or you're just beginning to explore shifting, this will give you the exact roadmap to finally make it happen. If you're here, it's not by accident. You're already on the path of transformation. Now, let's start. Shifting into your desired timeline begins with a clear vision. Without clarity, energy remains scattered, and change becomes uncertain. Many people desire transformation, but fail to define exactly what they want. They express general wishes, more money, success, happiness, but without specificity, their subconscious has nothing concrete to align with. The subconscious mind operates like a navigation system. It needs a precise destination to begin the journey. A well-defined vision serves as a focal point for your energy. This isn't about merely daydreaming. It's about creating a structured image of the reality you want to experience. If your vision is vague, your results will be too. But when you paint a clear mental picture of your desired life, it strengthens your ability to align with that timeline. The key to crafting an effective vision is immersing yourself in the details. Instead of saying, "I want to be wealthy," ask yourself, what does that actually look like? Where do you live? What do your surroundings feel like? What kind of experiences fill your daily life? If your goal is financial freedom, imagine the feeling of checking your bank account and seeing abundance reflected back at you. Picture yourself making decisions from a place of security and confidence rather than worry or hesitation. This level of detail isn't about rigid control. It's about giving your subconscious a concrete reality to begin aligning with. The clearer the picture, the more effortlessly your mind and energy will start shifting toward it. Another critical component of vision is focusing on the essence of your desired reality, not just the external details. Many people get caught up in how their vision should manifest, what job they should have, where they should live, or who they should meet. But it's not about micromanaging the process. It's about identifying the underlying experience you seek. What does this new reality represent for you? Is it freedom, joy, fulfillment? When you focus on the essence, the external details will arrange themselves naturally. Your vision is the first step in shifting timelines, but it must be followed by energy and momentum. In the next step, we'll explore how to infuse your vision with desire, the emotional force that transforms it from a passive thought into an active shift in reality. Having a clear vision is the first step, but without emotional energy behind it, the vision remains passive. Desire is what brings the vision to life. It acts as the fuel that propels you toward your new timeline. Many people misunderstand desire, thinking it's just about wanting something. But real desire is not just a passing wish. It is an emotional charge that aligns you with the reality you want to experience. The intensity of your desire determines the strength of your shift. This doesn't mean desperation or attachment, but a deep, natural excitement for the experience you are calling in. If your vision doesn't ignite a sense of excitement, passion, or joy, then you are not yet fully aligned with it. Your subconscious responds to emotion far more than logic. This is why people who feel indifferent or disconnected from their vision often struggle to manifest it. Their energy remains neutral rather than magnetized toward a specific reality. To strengthen your desire, It's important to tap into the emotions of your future reality as if they were already happening. When you imagine yourself living in your desired timeline, what feelings arise? Is it freedom, joy, empowerment? The more vividly you can experience these emotions now, the more real the shift becomes. The subconscious mind does not differentiate between imagined and real experiences. It simply aligns with the strongest emotional frequency you generate. Desire also serves as a compass. It naturally directs your focus and actions toward alignment with your vision. When you feel a deep pull towards something, it's a sign that your energy is resonating with that timeline. But if you find yourself struggling to generate excitement for your vision, it may mean that doubts or limiting beliefs are interfering. This is where inner reflection becomes crucial. Are you hesitating because you don't believe it's possible? Do you feel undeserving of the reality you seek? Identifying these blocks allows you to clear them so your desire can flow freely. Another way to deepen your desire is by surrounding yourself with inspiration. When you expose yourself to stories, people, or environments that reflect the reality you want, it reinforces the emotional connection to your vision. This is why those who immerse themselves in environments that align with their goals naturally find it easier to sustain their energy and motivation. Ultimately, desire is about embodying the energy of your desired reality now, not waiting for external proof before allowing yourself to feel excited. In the next step, we'll explore why belief is the key to making this shift possible and how subconscious programming can either accelerate or block the transition to your new timeline. Vision and desire set the foundation for shifting timelines, but without belief, the shift remains incomplete. Many people struggle with manifestation not because they lack vision or passion, but because, deep down, they don't believe their desired reality is truly possible for them. The subconscious mind operates like a filter, only allowing in experiences that align with its programmed beliefs. If your beliefs contradict your vision, the subconscious will block the shift, no matter how much you try to force it. Beliefs dictate the boundaries of what we allow ourselves to experience. If someone believes that success requires struggle, they will unconsciously create obstacles to confirm that belief. If they believe wealth is only for certain types of people, they will continue to live in lack, even if opportunities present themselves. The mind is not trying to sabotage. It is simply reinforcing the version of reality it considers to be true. The key to shifting timelines is identifying and transforming limiting beliefs so they align with the reality you want to experience. But changing beliefs isn't about trying to believe something new. It's about replacing outdated definitions with ones that serve you better. The first step in shifting beliefs is awareness. Pay attention to the thoughts and patterns that arise when you think about your desired reality. If you envision financial abundance but immediately feel doubt, ask yourself why. Do you believe money is difficult to earn? That you're not capable of handling success? These hidden beliefs keep you anchored in your current reality. Once you identify limiting beliefs, the next step is to challenge them. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Often, core beliefs are inherited from family, culture, or past experiences, but they are not absolute truths. Find counterexamples, evidence that contradicts the limiting belief. If you believe success requires struggle, look for examples of people who achieve their goals with ease. If you think you're not worthy of love, recall times when you were deeply valued by others. The more evidence you gather, the more flexible your subconscious becomes in accepting a new reality. A powerful way to accelerate belief transformation is through repetition and reinforcement. The subconscious learns through consistent exposure to new ideas. Affirmations, visualization, and surrounding yourself with environments that reflect your desired reality all help to rewire limiting beliefs. However, the most effective way to solidify a new belief is through action. When you start behaving in alignment with a new belief, the subconscious starts accepting it as true. If you want to believe you are confident, act as if you already are. If you want to believe money flows to you easily, make decisions from that state of abundance rather than fear. Small actions create new reference points that strengthen belief over time. Ultimately, belief is what allows a shift to stabilize. It is the bridge between internal transformation and external reflection. Without belief, vision and desire remain abstract concepts rather than tangible experiences. In the next step, we'll explore how to fully accept your new belief as reality, without resistance, hesitation, or doubt. Belief opens the door to a new reality, but without full acceptance, the shift remains incomplete. Many people intellectually understand that their desired reality is possible, yet deep down, they still feel disconnected from it. They hesitate, second-guess themselves, or wait for external proof before fully embracing their new timeline. This hesitation creates resistance, keeping them anchored in their old reality. Acceptance is the process of fully embodying the truth of your new belief without doubt or hesitation. It is the moment you stop questioning and start knowing. Instead of seeing your desired reality as something distant or conditional, you begin to treat it as your present state, even before physical evidence appears. One of the biggest obstacles to acceptance is the subconscious attachment to the past. The mind finds comfort in familiarity, even if that familiarity is limiting. It clings to old patterns, not because they serve you, but because they are known. Acceptance requires stepping beyond this comfort zone and choosing to operate from the perspective of your new reality, even if the external world hasn't caught up yet. The key to full acceptance is consistency. When you fully accept your new reality, you stop seeking external validation for it. You no longer wait for proof before believing. It simply becomes your truth. This shift in mindset accelerates the process because your subconscious starts treating the new belief as your default reality. One way to reinforce acceptance is through identity shifts. Ask yourself, how does the version of me in my desired reality think, feel, and behave? Begin adopting those qualities now. If your desired self is confident, act with confidence today. If your desired self trusts the process, stop second-guessing and start moving with certainty. Small shifts in daily behavior create a ripple effect, reinforcing your alignment with the new timeline. Another powerful method is to stop reinforcing the old reality through language and focus. Many people unknowingly keep themselves stuck by speaking as if they are still in their previous timeline. They say things like, "I'm trying to shift," or "I hope this works." These statements reflect doubt. Instead, use language that affirms the shift. "I am shifting," "I am becoming," or "I am already living this." Ultimately, full acceptance means surrendering completely to the new reality as if it has already arrived. The moment you stop treating your desired timeline as something you're chasing and instead treat it as something you're living, the shift solidifies. With this step in place, the next phase is about directing energy through conscious intention. Now that your reality is accepted, the focus shifts to aligning your willpower with the new path. Every shift begins with a choice. While vision, desire, belief, and acceptance set the foundation, intention is what locks the shift into motion. Many people desire a different reality, but they never consciously decide to step into it. They hesitate, waiting for external circumstances to change before they commit. But shifting timelines requires an internal decision first, one that is firm, unwavering, and deliberate. Intention is not just wishful thinking. It is a command to reality. It is the moment you declare, "This is the timeline I choose." This declaration sends a clear signal to your subconscious, instructing it to begin aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the new reality. Without intention, energy remains scattered, and manifestation becomes inconsistent. The difference between passive wishing and active intention is certainty. Wishing keeps you in a state of longing, reinforcing the idea that your desired reality is distant. Intention, on the other hand, brings it into the present. When you intend, you stop hoping for something to happen. You claim it as real. This step does not require force or effort. Many misunderstand intention as pushing for an outcome, but real intention is a natural alignment with the reality you choose. Think of it as setting the coordinates for a destination. You don't need to constantly adjust the GPS or doubt the route. You simply trust that you are headed there. Intention is not just a mental exercise, it's a shift in identity. The moment you set an intention, you must begin seeing yourself as the version of you that already lives in the desired timeline. This is not about waiting for external proof before believing. It is about deciding that your new reality is already in motion and allowing yourself to fully embody it. The way you think, speak, and behave should reflect this shift. If someone intends to become confident, their words and actions must align with that decision, even before they see evidence in the external world. Intention also requires a deep level of trust. Many people hesitate because they fear making the wrong choice, but indecision is what keeps them stuck in the same loop. The key is to commit fully. Reality does not respond to half-hearted choices. It mirrors back the level of certainty you hold. Once you intend for something to be real, you must trust that the shift is happening, even if the physical evidence is not immediate. When intention is locked in, the shift becomes inevitable. It becomes a matter of alignment rather than effort. The next step is physical integration, taking action that grounds the new reality into everyday life. Shifting into a new timeline isn't just about mental alignment, it requires physical integration. Many people make the mistake of focusing only on visualization and intention while continuing to act in ways that reinforce their old reality. However, action is the bridge between the internal shift and the external world. If your behavior remains the same, your timeline remains the same. Action in this context does not mean struggle or effort. It is not about forcing change or working harder. Instead, it is about embodying the version of yourself who already exists in the desired reality. When you take action from this state of being, you signal to the subconscious that the shift is already happening. The more consistently you act in alignment with your new timeline, the more stable the shift becomes. This does not mean you need to change everything overnight. Small, intentional changes are more powerful than drastic, unsustainable efforts. Begin by observing how you carry yourself. If your desired reality were already true, how would you move through the world? How would you make decisions? What kind of habits would you naturally adopt? A person shifting into a timeline of financial abundance, for example, would not act from a place of scarcity or fear. This does not mean reckless spending or forcing external proof, but it does mean trusting their decisions and making financial choices with confidence rather than hesitation. Similarly, someone shifting into confidence would naturally express themselves with clarity, make eye contact, and stand with assurance. These small but consistent adjustments reinforce the new identity, making the transition into the new timeline seamless. Consistency is key. Many people get excited about change but fall back into old habits when they don't see immediate results. This reinforces the previous timeline rather than stabilizing the new one. Reality is a reflection of internal alignment, and actions must remain steady until the shift becomes natural. Action is ultimately a demonstration of belief. If you truly accept your new reality, your choices and behavior will reflect it effortlessly. The final step in shifting timelines is what allows everything to unfold without resistance: letting go. This paradoxical step is what makes the shift truly effortless and complete. The final step in shifting timelines is often the most misunderstood. After putting in the effort to clarify your vision, build desire, shift belief, accept the new reality, set your intention, and take aligned action, many people unintentionally block the shift by holding on too tightly. The paradox of shifting is that once everything is set in motion, you must completely release attachment to how and when it happens. Most people struggle with this step because they associate letting go with giving up. In reality, letting go is not about abandoning the shift. It's about trusting that the process is already unfolding. When you grasp too tightly, constantly checking for signs or forcing results, you create resistance. Resistance keeps you tethered to your current timeline instead of allowing the transition to occur naturally. Consider how physical reality operates. Just as a seed does not grow instantly upon being planted, shifts take time to fully materialize. When someone plants a seed, they don't keep digging it up to see if it's growing. They trust the process. The same principle applies to shifting timelines. The moment you stop micromanaging and needing constant proof, you allow reality to reorganize itself effortlessly. Another important aspect of allowance is understanding that the universe responds to energy, not desperation. If you are emotionally attached to a specific outcome, you are reinforcing the idea that you do not yet have it. But when you shift into a state of knowing, when you no longer need confirmation, you allow the new timeline to stabilize. This is the moment when external reality catches up to the internal shift. A key indicator of true allowance is emotional neutrality. You may still desire the shift, but you are no longer controlled by it. You reach a state of inner peace where, whether or not the manifestation appears instantly, you remain aligned with the version of yourself who already has it. This state of detachment speeds up the process because there is no longer any inner conflict slowing it down. When you reach this point, shifting timelines becomes second nature. You no longer treat it as something mystical or complicated. Instead, it becomes a natural byproduct of your state of being. The shift is not something you chase, it is something you allow. By integrating all 7 steps, shifting becomes effortless. It is no longer about trying harder, but about aligning more completely. When you trust the process, the shift has no choice but to unfold.